Okay, question 1. If you increase something by 2%, it's now 102% of what it was, so you've multiplied it by 1.02. So take the 69 million, times it by 1.02, and we get 70.38 million. Okay, answer. Expand that, 60 plus 3. Expand this, you can do it the FOIL way or the grid way. I'll do it the grid way, x squared 5x minus 3x minus 15. So we get x squared plus 5x minus 3x plus 2x minus 15. Factorize that. 5 goes into both of those. There's no common letters, so it's 5 times 2p minus 3q. And this one, n goes both into that. There's no common numerical factors, and there's no numbers that go into both of those, so it's n times n plus 4. Right, next page. Circle has a radius of 4.7. Area is given by pi r squared. So it's pi times 4.7 squared. We do 4.7 squared first. That's safer. Times pi, if we can find it. It's here on this calculator. We get 69.397. So 3 significant figures. There's our third significant figure. It rounds up. 69.4. For this question, split it up. You can split it up any which way you want. The cheeky way would be to split it into 2 trapeziums, so trapezia. So let's do that. Right, area of this is a trapezium because it's got 2 parallel sides. This is a trapezium because it's got 2 parallel sides. To work out the trapezium, you take the average of the 2 parallel sides. So for this one, the average of 6 and 11 is 8.5, and multiply it by the distance between them. Now, if this length is 7 and this length is 3, this length is 4. So it's 8.5 times 4. Which is 34. So that's the area of this whole trapezium here. For this one, the 2 parallel sides are 3 and 7. The average is 5. The distance between them is 2. So that's 10. So the area is equal to 34 plus 10, 44. Job done. Probabilities. The probability is going to be stop on 4. Well, all the probabilities add up to 1. So this plus this is 0.51. This plus this is 0.78. So what's left over? 0.22. Probably they'll stop on 1 or 3. It's either that or that, so you add them together. 0.62. 75 times, work out the probability it stops on 2. Well, 0.16 of the time it stops on 2. So if you did it 100 times, it would stop on 2 16 times. The easiest way to work out what would happen is 75 times is to do 0.16 times 75. What's 0.16 of 75? Oops. 12. So that's our answer. $200 is a product of its prime factors. Do a factor tree. Any 2 numbers which multiply to make 200. So let's go for 20 and 10. Any 2 numbers which multiply to make 20. 2 and 10. Any 2 numbers which multiply to make 10. 2 and 5. That's it. 10, 2 and 5. That's it. You don't go down to 1s because obviously they're completely redundant. So then we look at everything at the end of the factor tree's branches. We've got how many 2s? 1, 2, 3, so that's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 cubed. And we've got how many 5s? 2, so that's 5 squared. Now it says the lowest common multiple is 75 and 200. We know that 200 is 2 cubed and times 5 squared. We just worked that out. If we do 75 quickly, 75 is 3 times 25, and for 25 is 5 times 5. So 75 is 3 times 5 squared. Simple way to work out the lowest common multiple is to take the highest power of each number that's on offer. So we've got 2s here, we've got 3s here, we've got 5s here. What's the highest power of 2? You can see it's 2 cubed. What's the highest power of 3? You can see it's 3. Multiply these together. What's the highest power of 5? You can see it's 5 squared. Multiply that all together, what do you get? 600. Done. The midpoint of a line. Right. Here's a coordinate 2, 1. Here's a coordinate 8, 5. What's the average x value between 2 and 8? It's 5. So the middle one is going to have an x value of 5. The y values are 1 and 5. What's the average of 1 and 5? It's 3. That's where your y value is. Simple. It says use Pythagoras' theorem. Use Pythagoras' theorem to work out the length of AB. Right. Well, to get from 2, 1 to A5, you've gone across from 2 to 6. You've gone across 6, and you've got up from 1 to 5, so you've gone up 4. So the difference in x is 6, the difference in y is 4. To work out AB, a little bit of Pythagoras is going to be the square root of 6 squared plus 4 squared, because a squared b squared equals c squared, so we say 6 squared plus 4 squared, all square rooted, equals AB, and you get 7.21.